are back. We are just getting set up for that question and answer.
Live already?
Yeah, we're live. Give the viewers time to join in. Yeah.
Let's get this shared out. If you guys have questions, you need answers to things. And remember, the chat goes by 1,000 miles an hour, so I can't catch them all.
Wyckoff, I don't know why you wouldn't be okay to come here, but it's starting in like a few minutes. I don't know if you can get here quick enough.
Who is it?
Wyckoff America. He's the guy with the Tacoma truck and the American flag painted trailer. He's been over here a few times. He's the other one that had the air horn gun that I just built.
I didn't see.
Oh, I built a gun just like yours.
Oh, thanks again, Jay.
Hi, Trish.
Jalen is knocking out of the park, guys.
Oreo is live. Doe Show says you can go live.
Huh?
The Doe Show says you can go live, but he is
That's
live.
why people don't trust you.
Why?
That piece of shit. Pardon my language.
I watch everybody's content because it's nice to have a view that's
But
not
when
the
there's
same.
people that's actively working against the convoy,
Yeah.
I won't put those people on my chat. Michelle says he's from AFC. Okay, I probably see him.
I don't know if I would say he's from AFC. He's been camping over there, but he's been coming to the rallies here too. He was the one that had that horn gun like hers.
Oh yeah.
So he's not officially with either convoy, and he makes that clear on his page.
No, that's cool. No, I'm just trying to wonder who he was.
Yeah.
I will ask. That was one of the questions. We will ask how much money's been raised. Hopefully, I'm gonna hope it's over 10 grand. Because we did over 5 one night, 2,300 the next.
Yes, I do.
Welcome everybody that's watched other streams that want to come in here because they've left. Thank you. Welcome. Look at that guy behind me. Who is that? Oh my gosh.
I didn't know I was on camera.
You having fun yet?
Went all the way to Fairfax to get something late to beat me to death.
I'm sure you could have found that here, bud. I could have got.
I feel much better. I have no pain except for what she inflicted. But outside of that, my back pain is all gone.
Well, Santa just showed up, so I don't know if you're going to make it there.
Awesome.
Wyckoff.
I was. I know that if I let that keep going, I went down one time. I was down for 6 weeks.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep. Get ahead of it.
I was supposed to get it done yesterday.
Thank you.
Just did.
Good to have you.
I'm gonna put mine up as well.
Ahava Rose, actually the Gibson Go wasn't from the car. The Gibson Go's been up since February 17th, like a week before the convoy. So that's the money that has done everything for the convoy. I wish it raised 10 grand on that day, but that's that has been going. That's an accumulation of the last 90-some days, 100 days. Melanator, how you doing?
Okay, we're not going to be talking about other streamers in this channel. Yes, you can.
Joshua Hunt.
Hi, Popeye.
No, they are back in the hotel right now, guys. Hello, Rich from New York, bud. Tony, back in the house. Tony Chambers. You're gonna have to talk really loud.
We're going to have to talk really loud.
Oh, okay.
You need to get him to turn his stuff off.
Yeah.
Well, technically I'm the streamer here, so I guess. But the mods will probably kick you. But go ahead and say what you got to say. Raise awareness.
Get those numbers up, guys, for this question and answer. I put Santa. I guess it's the leadership team. My mistake. See what looking at it. It will let me edit it.
No, some guy was making a comment about another streamer. Sitting here saying he was just here for a money grab, and that's not cool.
Information's been changed. That is awesome. I've never changed the title through Prism, and I was able to do
Well,
it on two of the chats.
Don't spam the text too much, but like I said, I try to ask the hard questions. We'll see how he responds to them.
I'm gonna get this one right here, and we're gonna close this out.
I'll just put your camera right in front of all my viewers' view.
Let me know if you guys can hear me right now. It's not gonna be the best audio, but let me know if you guys can hear me. Battery pack.
Hey, Frankie.
Hey, what's up, Eric?
What's
How you
going on,
doing,
brother?
buddy?
What's up, Josh? How you doing?
Good. You got a little cigarello over there.
Yes, I do.
Ah, there we go. There we go.
What's up, Eric?
He's
What's up,
definitely
Frankie?
official streamer if he's got one of those bad boys.
Well, I used to
I'm
smoke
not
the big
official.
ones, but I could never smoke the whole one, and it always sat around. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I started smoking these, and I smoked these. So I smoked like a third or a half, put it down for a little bit, you know, and smoke the rest of it later or whatever. So yeah.
Okay, some people say they can hear fine, so we'll make sure that you guys,
I needed that.
that we make sure they speak up. Just had another shooting at a hospital in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I have not heard about that.
You need more chairs? I didn't know.
Hello, Lily.
Eric, put your pants back on.
They want you to move your camera out of the view.
Oh, move yours up when we get there.
they sit.
Yeah, but I've got a good shot of all the people. Well, now I don't. Now that we have a whole bunch.
Well, I don't know how many people are going to be actually speaking.
Yeah, I don't know either.
How many people are going to be speaking?
It's a tall.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to be 2 or 3.
Okay.
are all here.
Got so many streamers coming on.
Welcome, Lily.
3 killed in a shooting inside the hospital. So I'll look that up. Maybe I'll do a live tonight at the hotel. There's a shooting in a Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Walmart as well.
I don't know that the second question is valid.
Amen.
You'll be all right, Tim. If you have to go, you gotta go.
I made sure. Hey. Oh, you want to sit over here and Dee sit over there? And then Dee's gonna sit there. Sure. Just
Should I
cause.
sit in the back 40?
We can scooch together like we love each other. And there's a chair over here too.
Where's Santa gonna sit?
He wants us to do this, I guess.
Oh, Santa's not gonna
He didn't want us to feel like. He said he did the one with you guys, so he wanted us to do one with you guys.
As long as you guys can hear real well, because the freeway's right there. So.
Well, that's why it's a little better now that we have that right here. I think. I don't know. Maybe it's a figment of my imagination. Rose, there's a chair over here. She wants to scoot in.
Yeah.
Rose,
Is that a rocking chair?
there's a chair over here. That's closer.
chair over here. This one has my name on it.
Oh.
And so this is called their campfire rocker. So it's shorter than the standard ones. But they're worth every cent. Great chairs. And now
Rocking
they're
chair.
Yeah, they make some nice, they're more collapsible now too.
Yeah, they're nice.
A freedom block on the freeway to stop that traffic, that'd be great.
That's right.
It's the cops.
Ah, shit, it's the cops.
Are we PG?
Is this PG?
It's not after dark.
PG-13.
Okay, I think the S word is allowed. F word is not allowed.
It's pretty much after dark. Pretty much. The sun is down. That means it's dark.
Are you real? I don't know whether or not.
You didn't bring the phone. She could have set the gimbal up. Is it in there? Is it working? Do you want her to set it up so we can get Facebook?
Hey, you're all
We can do it
watching
on my
this.
phone, whatever.
All of our viewers are
Thank
watching
you,
this
Melanie.
too. So.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Words of encouragement.
I feel so short at this table. It's the only table we had. The other one was taller than it. So,
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be.
So first question they want to know, is Santa not coming to this meeting?
oh,
So
hey!
he didn't want to be
Hey,
kind of hovering. He didn't want to.
We're at a
he didn't want
leadership
us.
meeting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so leadership.
No, because he did that with the live streamers before.
Okay.
Where's he going?
Probably move his truck so it's not so loud right here.
Okay.
Right.
So there's your answer. It is not a Santa.
She didn't have me in the camera.
I forgot all about this until just a little while ago.
Frankie, who all can you see in your live stream? From where to where?
From where to where?
Yeah,
I see all
starting
5 of you.
Huh?
All 6 of you.
Hey, hippie. Those two mics can pick up everything.
The what?
Those two mics can pick up everything.
Cool.
just wanted you to be aware.
Thank you.
Whispering, they'll pick
Doesn't
up
work, that's fair.
everything.
No, I have some. I just haven't gotten it. Did you hear that?
They can hear everything you're saying.
That's fair. I didn't say anything wrong.
I'm just letting you know. Because you tried to whisper something.
I think it's more humid though. Then I have sunburn, so I think that might just be what it's coming from. So. Right? We kicked ass today, man. I thought it was the Aurico, so I'm like,
That was
it's fantastic. Feels good.
Yeah, it does. It's really good. He's
Yeah.
like real holistic, so
That's what I
it's
like.
like all natural.
Chris. Oreo's team delivered those. Oreo
I don't
delivered
even
them.
know who it was. I
Yeah.
just got an email confirmation there under my email. I'm like,
Couldn't tell
what?
anything that was delivered today.
And so I just happened to stop by, and they said, yeah,
We
it's
asked
ready,
fireworks,
it's paid
please.
for. I was
We
like,
asked,
okay, I'll take them down there.
Well, I'm assuming when the meeting starts, they'll start answering those questions.
So who's going to start off our meeting?
I guess they are, right?
So what are we going to say?
You guys are starting it, right?
Yeah, we're
I guess the first question is, who are you guys? I know who you are, and why are you here? Who wants to start with that?
You gonna start? Me?
You guys want to introduce yourselves to the people that may not know who you are?
Yeah, let's just
Everybody
go around.
knows who I am, so I don't
Well,
know.
say it. Some people might not know.
I'm Big
who you are.
D. Nice to meet y'all.
And why are you here?
Why am I here?
Yeah. That's what you asked, right?
Why are you at this table and
Oh.
part
Oh,
of
yeah.
this meeting? I guess is this
I'm not good at this,
leadership?
guys.
it's part of this work program.
Yeah, it's a volunteer program, like for community service. Yes.
I mean, is this leadership now of the 1776?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
convoy
I
leader,
do security also,
security.
and I help with
Logistics.
and yeah, all that.
Okay.
I'm Hippie, or Adria, that's my real name. I am kind of like operationals manager, I guess you would say. So I handle finances, organizing donations, and social media. I'm sure there's a few other things I'm missing. Whatever it takes, let's put it that way.
Okay.
Kitchen,
Kitchen, yeah, we
Yeah.
did that today.
like everything.
My name is Victoria. Some people call me Curly. And I am, what do I do? Also a little bit of everything.
Yeah, social media.
Social media, PR, liaison in between, trying to help find things like yesterday fixed. I like put the word out to help. So kind of like that type of liaison. I'm from Maryland, so this really, and you're from Maryland
Yeah,
too. I'm
sure am.
So I'm a local. I live about an hour from Bunker Hill, West Virginia, and I believe wholeheartedly in this movement. I've been here almost since the beginning. Traveled out to California before and back, and I'm excited to quit my job to do this. So I'm really, I'm 35. So this is really,
logistics, route planning, rally points, helping with rally points, and help out with security, anything that needs to be done.
You guys need to speak up because of the traffic.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Sorry, Frank. My name's Jeff, and I'm here because, I'm here. I do logistics, do the route planning, and help out with security, and anything that needs to be done on the grounds. Try to get out the convoy as much as I can. And why am I here? I've been waiting for this moment for decades. I've been waiting long ago. And I'm honest, there's nowhere else I'd rather be right now than in this position. I'm led by Christ to be here. A calling of some sort. I haven't felt so passionate about anything as much in my life. And I wouldn't want to be anywhere else doing what I'm doing right now.
Good job. Amen.
By the way, I'm sorry. By the way, I'm from Florida.
I just have another actually.
I'm Rose. Edwina Rose is my full name. Keep that one. I am a volunteer. I am a helper. I do what needs to be done. I assist people here on the ground. I look after some of the ladies who are traveling alone. I assist Santa some of the time. I'm here because, as Jeff was saying, there's been a calling on our lives. I've heard it from numerous people, starting in Hagerstown, that God has called us to this, that we are sent here by Him. That I knew that I was sent here by the Lord, but I did not realize that so many others were sent here by God. If you feel that inkling and that calling on a way that you feel like you can be a helper, a volunteer, come down and assist us. We need more hands. We need people to help. We need people who are feeling called to be part of this movement, because as Jeff was saying earlier, we do feel called to be here in this moment in time for such a time as this. Thank you.
I'm Christina. And I'm head of logistics. This convoy back from California. All their overnight stops and their fuel stops were done by a tight team that I had. And I'm here because I believe in the cause. So much so that I'm willing to sacrifice like everybody else sitting here.
Not willing to have.
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely.
That's right.
There is nothing more important than the restoration of a constitutional republic at this point in time. If we don't achieve this right now, there will be no other choice.
Amen.
In a peaceful resolution, which is what we see. A peaceful resolution.
We also have a couple other people that are not here, that were not able to join us, but
Red Mama, Crystal. You guys probably know her. She's got long hair with bald cap almost all the time. She handles a lot of the social media stuff, and she reaches out to a lot of representatives. Like, she makes phone calls all day long to get people here, to talk to them, to get them to come speak. She's actually currently, her and the boy to, I think, Virginia, back to West Virginia, yes?
Correct.
Bristol, Tennessee. Oh, well, almost the Tennessee border. And so she'll be back here on Sunday with other people. So they posted their routes. She's actually quite amazing.
She is.
So,
She's doing a lot.
and she's, you know, she's fired up, and she has put a lot of effort and dedication to this, among many other people. There's a lot of people here that do a lot of things. We just don't, you know, they're in the background, I guess you would say. So it's not to say that we're the only ones busting our asses. A lot of people do it.
No.
We can't make this happen without everybody involved.
Yeah, this is definitely a whole group effort.
Yes, it is.
We got a lot of extra parking spots, so if y'all guys want to come get involved,
Yeah, we got,
we
it's a
got
big
plenty of
space.
parking.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
Show up, and show out. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's what we need.
pretty much everyone that's here has helped. If it's with security, maintenance, Brian has kind of started to lead the charge with all things maintenance, especially with the reefer. And but everyone here has played some part. And then we also have people online who are moderating and being
Yes.
admins on our Telegram, social media, the website person,
Oh yeah, that's
getting
true.
our brochures printed.
Good point.
Yeah.
It takes a team. It takes a whole crew, a whole community to do this. It's not just us.
Yeah. But we need more boots on the ground.
Amen.
Yeah, especially when we do the convoys to the local towns. We need more people to pass out. You know, there's so many towns in this area that don't know, and we're trying to spread the word, but we could.
If you're in the area, come get a stack and go hand them out on your own. We're all about it. Shoot,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be shy with the brochures. If we gotta print more, we'll print more.
Absolutely.
And one of the reasons we're doing this is because we need to educate people. One of the key pieces that this movement is about, the 1776 Restoration Movement, is about educating America about what has happened and what needs to be done differently so that we can bring our country back. When we have rallies, the flyers that these ladies are talking about, they explain the rallies have educational components, speakers that come out and speak to the Constitution, speak to our needs in America, speak to what has happened to this country. And it's such an educational rally. It's a day, an afternoon of just food, fun, music, a great time, and also some much needed education. In this country, we've been lacking for so long a lot of solid education on our government, our founding fathers, our Constitution, and we need to get back to the understanding of where these things are supposed to be, how our Constitution is currently being subverted in many ways, and how we can help to bring it back. So these rallies are very, very important. We work very hard to get flyers printed and out for these rallies. Part of what this team does, not just here on the ground, but getting things prepared for this, you can be a part of that. You can come out and help us with these things. We do need more help with even, for example, this past Saturday at the rally, I was very thankful. We got Big D's Truck in a Parade to again get our name out, 1776 Restoration Movement, but we also had a rally to run here. As I'm helping with the parade, I am calling and making numerous phone calls to people down here to get our rally up and running. Victoria was key, absolutely key, in me being off the ground out off this site for Saturday because she took over a lot of the things that I asked her to do. And it was just wonderful to have somebody be able to take up that, whatever that job and assignment that I had for her and just wholeheartedly go after it and help with it. There were some other guys who were helping with we needed to cover the logo and things like that. And so when I asked them to do that, they came up with this and they did an amazing job because it turned out so well. The rally really was a success. We enjoyed having the people here. It's nice to be able to see how things can come together when a team works together and people are, just fighting for the same cause. If you've sat at home thinking that nobody's fighting for this country, if you're sitting at home watching your country deteriorate and just disintegrate before your eyes, stop watching. Come out. Come help us because we are here to do something productive to help get this country back on track. You guys have something to add?
So what are y'all's questions? We want to hear from the viewers.
I don't want that.
Who wants to go
One recurring
first?
question is, where's Santa? If you want to address that one more time.
Santa did not want us to feel like he was overshadowing us. He wanted us to be able to speak freely and comfortably, not that we hide anything from him because he's very down to earth and open-minded. The reality is Santa is used to a very different style of life, and this is a whole new environment. So he decided to give us the floor. He said, you guys, they had a meeting with the live streamers and just want us to be able to be ourselves, which I'm myself around Santa. There's nothing I do. What I say here is I would say in front of him. I say that to everybody. Even prior, I said that. If I say it on live stream, I have no problem saying with any leadership. I'll say it.
But I know that a lot of the viewers have been asking for who's all helping Santa in leadership. So here we are to kind of put a face to the background.
The whispers, yeah.
The whispers, how things actually happen and get done. So, yeah.
I have a question. It says, do you need any donations are you going to have another auction at the rally that people can donate? So there will be another.
Yes. I think we have some tumblers coming in. There's quite a few things I've seen message to me.
Lady has crocheted some teddy bears.
Oh, no.
One of my viewers asked, do we have a total count on everything that's been donated to the convoy or to the movement at this point?
Money-wise?
Yes.
Oh, Santa and I talked about it.
Yesterday's.
It didn't come through clear. I think we're at 24,000.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Awesome. 24.
That will be transparent, just so you guys know. We're working out the bugs. Cody is here, but his wife is off-site, and she's like an accountant, so she can help us with the Excel spreadsheets, and we're finding that there's little things here and there we have to adjust, and so that's what we're doing, names for things, like cash on hand versus off-site, at a bank or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, we might have it, but we don't have it here on hand, so I think it's good to know how much we have on hand, and that's going to be available. In fact, I posted all the Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo screenshots on Telegram and Facebook, I believe, so people could see that we had that money. So.
My viewer said that Santa said there was going to be a weekly financial update.
Yeah, so my goal is to do it daily with Misty. She's, like I said, off-site. Just so we can, but yes, our goal would be to put something out weekly. Or when somebody wants to see it, if somebody says, hey, I want to see your stuff, we just open the book and show it, you know what I mean? Or the computer, whatever. Right. I'll say this, people are still going to complain, no matter what. We've been battling it since day one. You're not transparent. Anybody could make that happen. You could Photoshop that. I just made a trifold brochure, my friend. I'm sorry, I would not want to Photoshop a Venmo account, okay?
I got Fern is asking, is the goal to build another convoy to go to DC, or is it just going to be small rallies in the area?
No.
We're going to
Meaning,
DC.
we're going to DC. We are going to
We're going to
DC.
DC.
100%.
Hey, so show up. I'm telling you.
But we can, no, but that's where it stops. If we don't have the vehicles here, screw the people. We need at least one person per vehicle. We don't have the vehicles, we cannot do what we're trying to do. Period. We need small trucks, whatever it takes. I don't care.
I think I know the answer
Bicycles.
to this already.
Scooters.
Tricycle.
Whatever it takes.
We'll take it.
Question came in: are any of the leaders being compensated for any of the work that they're doing for the organization?
Damn, really?
No.
Negative.
Hey,
In love and joy of providing education for the movement.
asked and answered.
Including Santa. He is not
No.
being correct.
No, hell, Santa gives everything he has and more. Like,
This isn't to line our pockets.
nope.
That,
No.
That I'll get that out there right now.
I think myself, I've donated $2,000 worth of stuff to
I've lost
just
everything over this.
1776.
All of
And
it,
I
and I'm
think you
sure
guys have heard
like,
Santa
we all
say
have,
that he's
so.
not here to get rich off of
No.
the movement. I've heard him say
In
that.
fact, his entire Cash App, he donated to 1776. Regardless of whether it was for him personally or whatever, he is putting that all in this movement.
And he's refueling my car. We went this morning to fuel vehicles for the convoy. I took him to a personal massage appointment today because his back was out. He's refueling my vehicle because that wasn't 1776 work and fuel use.
Yeah, please pray for Santa's health because he has been in a lot of pain, and anyone who has suffered from back pain or sciatica, you guys know how painful that is to even function, to even walk, to even sit, get up, or sit down. So please pray for complete healing for him.
Someone else asked if
Hold on, Wizzy,
Sorry.
what'd you say?
Can you talk about communications? And I noticed the website's up and it's new. Tell everybody about that. And then there's a section of the website that is a way to communicate with the convoy, the movement. And then what is the best way for people who want to get in touch with you guys or the movement instead of, say, sending it to the streamers?
So we have 2 email addresses for one.
Okay.
A Proton account and a Gmail because it's simpler.
Find those.
They're on the website. They should be. It should be 1776rm at ProtonMail or Gmail. Period. The other way is that's really probably the best way.
Yeah.
I have a media number that I overlaid my other phone with.
Okay.
So there can be phone calls, but the reality is reading a text and being able to process what that person needs and getting it to the right person is a lot easier.
There's also a chat function on the website.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
To be honest with you, I've worked with Chuck a lot throughout getting the information up there, and I don't even know. I've only briefly been on it. When somebody says it's not working, I go to it to see if it's working.
Yeah.
So
There's like a comment section that's on there.
yeah, I think our plan is, and actually we talked about this. I thought about doing like a MailChimp. So you do a newsletter. That's just a name that comes to me that doesn't really,
Right.
and you can do it free. So subscribers, because we're asking people to subscribe to the website. Rallies, what's coming, what we're doing, whatever. In fact, I think somebody here says there's some trucker app or trucker page that's literally putting out daily whereabouts of what we're doing and what we did that day, which is kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
Will you give everybody the email or the website address, please?
Yeah, I know it comes up differently when it reroutes, but it's 1776restorationmovement.com.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got a question. They'd like you to explain last night's meeting of going into DC, white flags on June 11th.
Oh, because I wasn't there last night.
So we had a conference call, or we got requested to be on this video chat, voice chat with several other people. I think Bob the Handyman was there. Manny was there. If you guys remember Manny, him and his wife drove the truck. Rose, Santa, me, Chris, D, And there were some other people on there. The way that app worked was very confusing, and we don't have very good signal here. Last couple days we have an amazing signal. I don't know what the deal is, but so it's very broken up. And basically they say that if you carry the white flag and everybody has to do it, it means you're walking into a situation where you are 100% peaceful, that you mean no harm to anyone
calling
there.
for a parlay.
A parlay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bob's real big into that. Bob
Yes, he
Ingram.
is. That's correct.
So he's probably the one that brought it up in that call.
I would imagine that's true.
Okay. So that was nothing with 1776. That was just a call that you guys were involved in.
Right.
And somebody else that was participating in that call brought up the white
That was their suggestion after
Okay.
much research, and they feel like that's a good movement. I don't know if we've decided that's the route we're going or not, because the rule is we all have to do it.
Well, thank you for clearing that up.
I do know people delivered white flags, so that was even before that was announced. I found that fascinating.
It says, do you need extra food and drinks? If so, what do you need?
Drinks.
Yes.
It's hot.
We gotta stay hydrated.
So Gatorade, I would say anything non-caffeinated, really. And I say that because I'm a water drinker, but the reality is when it's this hot, you just need to drink something. So if it's a Kool-Aid pack or a Capri Sun.
Propel has electrolytes in it.
Yeah.
For those of us that don't like to drink actual water.
Actual water. He says it's poison.
That's poison, Ron.
This stuff is
Somebody-
poison. Or water is poison.
But as far, well, hold on, let me finish. Sorry, that was twofold. So drinks are always welcome. I don't think we can get enough water or drinks. We use water for everything here right now. Washing dishes, filling the coffee pot. We don't, we're working on getting a truck here for water. And the people here that run this or own this have been amazing, and they've been trying hard to get us everything that we need without even asking us to pay more, which is, they're generous. But the food thing, no more snacks, please. I beg you. No more snacks, no more cookies, no more chips, no more granola bars. Like, if you want to do anything, high quality protein bars, maybe. We have a lot of snacks, a lot of Vienna sausage, a lot of that stuff. You know what I mean? So
Jerky would be great.
we don't have a lot of that jerky yet. That's true. I could go for that. We don't have a lot of that. That went fast.
Everybody loves jerky.
Is there a number of cars and trucks?
Oh yeah, he was next. I'm so sorry. That was
One of the viewers asked, why did you request a deep freezer?
Oh, well, so we have a reefer, and we can't make it both freezer and refrigerator, right? So it's either one or the other, ideally. And so because we have produce and stuff in there, we don't want it to be sub-zero and freeze the produce. So the best bet is to move the meat that we are currently using to a freezer. My understanding is there is a truckload or a box truck of meat coming. I don't even remember who told me that. Somebody told me that it was legitimate sort. It's not like I just pulled that out of my butt, but so we want to make sure we're prepared. And we have a 7,000 watt generator this gentleman locally just brought to us. Didn't even, and he's actually on Telegram too.
That was very
So, yeah. That's why we asked for that.
Is there a certain number of cars and trucks that you feel that you need before 1776 would be willing to go into DC?
A solid 100 for sure. But more the better. We really can't.
100 minimum.
Yeah, 100 minimal. Ideally 1,000. I mean, that's being real.
We have to be careful with the minimum, though.
No, that's what we said. We had said that before, I'm pretty sure.
Are there any dues?
I mean, to make a solid plan and make it stick, Santa himself has said it.
No,
Yeah.
it's 100 minimum.
Yep.
Are there any dues and fees to those that want to participate here?
Say it one more time.
Are there any dues and fees for anybody that wants to participate?
So that is a tricky question, but I will answer it. So, as a movement, when we decided to go and do what we're doing, we had we call them fireside chats or whatever conversations. And one of the things we talked about is people participating in helping pay for the rent of this place, right? So originally we were offered this place at $150 a car for a month. I was like, I'm game, I'll pay that in a heartbeat. Like, you can't beat that. I don't care if you don't have running water. We have porta potties, the people are paying for the trash. We don't have to pay for that. There's a lot of things we haven't had to pay for, so that's fair. They dropped that to $100 per vehicle, and either people can pay the full or more, and we've had a lot of people do that, meaning back to the original 150, or if they're really in a pickle and they can't, at least 50%, and we're still not going to, you know what I mean? Like, you got to do what you can. That sliding scale thing, you know what I mean? That, I think that's reasonable. And most people have literally either given 50% or more. And they wanted to, because when we did that chat and we did that whole big circle, I think this was like 95% said, I'll pay them full. When we had our leadership meeting, it was 70-ish, 75%.
Stay here overnight.
Say it again?
It's only for anyone who stays overnight, right?
Yes.
If you come visit for the day, you're not paying.
No. And really what we do is a nightly count.
Yeah.
We've already paid for X amount of vehicles. So as long as that count stays within the same reason, these guys have been literally accommodating, loving, supportive. They're not going to sit there and, you know, well, this tag number wasn't here today. Now, we do have a spreadsheet where we have that written out so we can, you know, you just never know. But for the most part, we're pretty flexible with that.
I've been getting, someone else is asking, I've heard this like multiple times today. It says 12 rigs and 30 cars are leaving the 13th from Texas to join you guys. Do you guys have any word on that, or is that true? Or
That's the first I heard of
Yes.
Okay.
But I haven't checked emails, so.
We have had word on that. We got something on Facebook today that said about those 12 rigs coming. Now, Santa was trying to confirm that with somebody because that was just posted onto our Facebook page, but we haven't gotten anybody in particular to talk with specifically about it.
Okay.
Good question.
So they're trying to confirm.
Oh, okay.
I think I already know the answer
And
to
that's
this
in
question.
July, from what I was told.
Why an LLC versus a 501c3 or 401c3?
There's a lot of reasons, and that's above my pay grade. I'm just going to tell you that. Like, I actually think we're actually a sole proprietorship, not full
We are right
LLC.
now. Currently we are.
Right.
But we're looking
Right.
into becoming an LLC.
So there are reasons for that. There's a lot of things that go in the 501c or whatever it is. It's just what, I guess, based on everything he knew and what people were, you know, business-wise, that's well above what I do. I don't even want to question that. I just trust it was the right decision.
There was a question that somebody asked, somebody might be able to answer. It's for Santa mostly. Did he ever meet with the Attorney General of West Virginia?
Did he?
Yes.
I don't know that. I'm not.
Attorney General is coming this Friday.
Yeah.
And there was talk that he might be able to talk with that man, but as of right now, there's nothing on the schedule.
Okay.
Good question.
Another question.
Oh, sorry.
With Santa's,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
has he still been in communication with the vets and the bikers in the local area?
I know we have people actively working with specifically vets. There was a group somebody mentioned about dysfunctional something on Facebook. They're actually a better group than American Legion and all that. They tend to be the younger crowd. We wanted some older gentlemen that, you know. So this person gave us, and I don't know who was in the nightly meeting. She said she was going to reach out to them because she's already a member of that group.
Okay.
I think I know the answer to this question too because I got a text from Santa that said he opened an account. Are all the donations accounts going in Santa's name?
No. Well, okay. There has to be an owner of the account. So Venmo is David Rydell, but it's at 1776 RM. But it goes into 1776 RM's account.
And he did set up a business account instead of his personal account.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
It's
It took 3 days, holiday and all that fun stuff made it very
There's now
difficult.
a separate account.
It is 100% a separate account.
Thank you.
Yeah, so she said.
Somebody says, I really want to be there but can't, so is there anything I can do besides donating and handing out flyers and praying? I am telling everyone that I can about what you are doing.
Say that one more time. I'm so sorry.
Somebody says, I really want to be there but can't, so is there anything to do that I can do besides donating and handing out flyers and praying?
Find out if there's. Yeah, I
telling
mean,
everyone that I can.
but find out if there's state level groups going on. I mean, there's other things that people can do within their own state.
And
You know,
share
call
it.
your representatives, call your
Yeah.
all those people. See if there's any local groups that are like minded that, you know, might that she 10 minutes down the road, you can have a meeting and be with people that are doing similar things.
Right.
Because we might be a national group or fighting a national level, but we still need people rallying and doing things within their state. It's no different than, before. I mean,
Right.
reality, that we need everybody doing something.
And Hippie, wouldn't you agree that somebody like that could also get our trifold brochures?
That's what they were saying. They could hand them out. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, she was saying that.
Sharing your
And we can download them. I mean, it's PDF, PNG, you name what file you need, it can get sent. That's one thing I want to do on the website is that I don't know how to do that yet, or maybe that could be through MailChimp. I haven't quite figured it out, but yeah. We
Is
worked
there-
really hard on that thing.
Has there been any talk of a ballpark date of DC, or is that coming with the numbers?
I mean, I'm sure we would like to see sooner than later, but without the numbers, it wouldn't be a smart move, right? So we need the numbers. I know Rose was making phone calls about. One of the things we talked about was doing a rally in DC, and not going to DC. Rally and then go to DC, right? Because there's certain things you can say or do, but I think if we rally people and we say that here's the date that we're going to do this, we have a lot of people that message us, say pick a date, pick a date, pick a date. The reality is what we're going to do, we can't say we're going in on this, you know what I mean? Like, we have to be careful. So if we rally there and we get people to come out and see what we're about. I know there was quite a few people that went down there for was it Rolling Thunder? Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder, and they said 60% of the people were receptive to us, meaning what we're doing and what we're about. Most people are. I mean, it's very few you get that aren't. At least in my experience. I can't speak to everybody else.
Another question. So there's someone on the.
Sorry, hold on one second, because
Eric.
He had his hand raised like a classmate.
Really, they
at
should
school.
come to the point.
Yeah.
Can I finish up on that?
Sure.
Please listen. I'll just dovetail a little bit. Hippie's right about setting a date. We were talking about possibly having a rally in DC first before we go.
Right.
Let's not make a mistake and say we're not going. We are going
Oh,
to
I never
DC.
said we weren't going. No way.
We're
We're
That
going.
is,
If I
we
gotta
are
go by
going to
myself.
DC.
Right.
There might be
You
a
ain't
rally
going by
first.
yourself.
You're not
Which
going back.
makes
That's what I'm
sense.
talking about.
I have
Amen.
honestly told Santa that if it's just his truck and my car there, we're going to DC.
Right.
They can arrest us together.
Right. That is true.
You said the same thing. I've heard you say.
Yeah.
Didn't I hear you say that? Oh. So the other thing with that is that this was a restart. We no longer had a business entity. There was no longer a convoy or a movement that was alive when everything fell apart. You've just watched this team with Santa leading it create an entire business with all of the parts and pieces, and there are hundreds of different parts and pieces to a business. I used to help manage professional businesses for doctors and dentists, so I know many of those parts and pieces. It has been incredible to watch this team put all these things together, because there's a whole lot more about running a business than just getting a name and telling people your business is open. If any of you have been business owners, I would highly recommend that small business owners come out to see us, come to a rally, come and talk with us. One of the reasons I like to encourage small business owners to come out is because your freedoms, your businesses are being attacked. Your businesses can very easily be brought under submission by this government. And I'm watching it with many of the nurses and doctors that I know. I'm watching it with fellow emergency workers, things like that. People have their own businesses and they're wondering if they're even going to have a small business that they've been working so hard in next year. So I would highly recommend small business owners to stand up and take notice of all of this, because you are on their radar. That's all I wanted to dovetail about that. Thank you for waiting, Eric.
All right. They want to know who owns the LLC.
Santa.
Well, there is no LLC yet.
Yeah, no, it's sole
The LLC
proprietorship
doesn't
right now.
exist.
Right.
It's a sole proprietor.
It's in the
under
works,
David
though.
Goodell.
Okay.
There's someone in the chat that wants to come this weekend. You stay for the weekend. How does that work out? Because you say it's $100. How does that work out?
Fair question. I mean, we were originally under the impression they were not willing to prorate, but I think they are. Honestly, we base it on numbers and then make that we do a nightly round.
And if they come to help for the weekend?
Well, I mean, we're not gonna. I mean, most people, even though we're all busting our butts and we've all put in money, if they feel like they can contribute something, it would be appreciated. Do they have
Even
to?
just a hand.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Wizzy.
Friday will be 2 weeks since
It's hard to
TPC
believe.
ended.
Yeah.
How do you feel that this 2 weeks is gone? Do you feel like you're where you want to be?
I'm an overachiever naturally, so I think we're actually a lot further than I think we should have been in the short amount of time. And we have a trifold, we have flyers, we've had rally, we have another one set up. We are already ahead of the game with rally dates set ahead. I think we have one in Berkeley Springs on the 18th for sure. That guy is super excited about his Hummer B. He is very fired up. Like, I love that guy so much.
I ran into his wife yesterday.
And I mean, he's like, I have this, I have a crane, I have a logo, we got the spot. Like, we want you guys to come. So, I think when you look back at what we've managed to do, we're a lot further than we've ever been. We've never had organization within a lot of the kitchen, the reefer, the trailers, and we're trying to get there and manage making flyers, convoying, talking to people, making donation lists, passing the flyers out. And then your own personal things, showers or sleeping. I mean, that might have to happen on occasion.
What's the next big hurdle? What's the next big goal for you?
Well, I guess just getting people here, just making our rally successful. I mean, that's our biggest thing right now.
Yes, more people. More people. Yeah.
Somebody says that can they make a Facebook page? There's a group, but too much unrelated stuff is posted in the group, and important stuff is lost. With the Facebook page, only admins post and important things are then seen.
Okay. We'll work on not having so many.
Maybe.
All of the posts have to be approved anyways, and so we were working on getting help to moderate the posts. We have been pretty lenient as of now, but I have noticed a lot of extra stuff that I feel it might be good information or similar, but it kind of takes away. And I think you're right. We need to stick with the mission at hand with the 1776 restoration movement. And so, yes, that we'll have less of those posts approved. How about that?
Thank you.
Yeah.
But if they're interested in doing something like that, they can feel free to reach out to Victoria for sure.
You heard that right?
Right? Like, that's not a bad thing. Yeah.
I think this goes to you. Can we please get a list of the live streamers covering the 1770 on a flyer?
We have a link tree.
We have a link tree.
We have a link tree.
Okay, where is that?
It's
linktr.ee/1776.
Yeah, so Wizzy and I talked, and the link tree basically is one of those things where you go to that link, and it has the website, almost all the streamers. I'm missing Sheepdog, and I haven't listed everybody's particular, like, you might have 6 different things you have.
I want to put supportfreedom.net up there.
Yes.
Support Freedom's been working.
There you go.
Everyone covering the...
I'm going to put myself a note because I will forget.
Maybe that needs to be pinned. Maybe we need to pin the link tree because I don't
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll pin the logo. Yeah.
Yes. We'll
So
pin it.
supportfreedom.net.
We're going to put the live streamers on the back of the flyer also.
Yes and no. Because it's going to cost more to do it double-sided, so...
Even if it was on the flyer?
We don't have any room on the front of the flyer. That thing is filled. But we will attempt to make it neutral to most people. The thing is, I feel like if somebody is on Facebook...
The flyer does have the link tree.
Yeah, it has the link tree on it.
Yeah, the flyer,
all the flyers have
flyer
link tree.
itself right now has the URL of the link tree, which has all the other links.
And I thought about doing all my links only because it's app related and Linktree is not. So it's where you can get the website, email, everything that you possibly could want to know about
A lot
us.
of people are scratching their head about where do I find this link?
Yeah, it's a link.
I believe it's also on the website under
Yes, it
Santa's
is.
Helpers.
Yeah.
It's on the website.
Right.
On the website under Santa's Helpers.
Hold on, I'll tell you what it is.
Because I don't even know.
All right.
Alright, pin link.
So you have to go to linktr.ee.
I'll post this a little bit later.
What is it? Oh, .com, and then I think it's / 1776 RM.
Diane,
And literally when you go to
what
that-
won't we answer? I can't read every question. So Diane, what are we manipulating and what won't we answer on?
So that's what it looks
And
like.
after that, you can be removed for the fake news.
And we're still missing some people on here.
If Diane puts her question up, I'll ask it, but it's going by 1,000 questions a moment. But to assume.
So that's how we're at.
Or people are on Convoy Santa Street probably asking questions.
Oh, yeah. We probably could put a
Diane,
social media
okay,
link
Diane,
on the
you're gonna be
website too,
gone.
where
I
it
asked you to ask the question. I can't go back. to
has the Facebook, the whatever, you know what I mean? Like a whole nother tab that just kind of links to everything that you would want to know.
Yes, Eric.
They want to know kind of because of what happened
light
with
is so
TPC. What checks and balances do you guys have in place to protect all the donations?
Say that one more time.
What checks and balances do
Okay.
you have in
Diane.
place to protect all the donations?
Protect them?
Well, so everybody knows what's all going on.
Can't go back and
I'd
look
like
at
you
the
to
question.
Well, I can tell you we're a hell of a lot more transparent than the other.
So
I'm
we have
just asking the question.
records.
Don't
No,
get
no,
mad.
I'm just saying, like, they never were willing to show.
I understand.
And I don't even know if they had Cash App, Venmo, or any of that. Like, I don't know that part, right? It was a lot of just cash in hand and people.
So it's not all just one person
Right.
handling the finances.
Right.
I think that's key in
Yes.
having checks and balances.
100%.
There are multiple people on site and off site. We
Yes.
have a professional
Yep.
accountant
Yes.
working
D-Roz, she was
to
before.
check it, to working the actual accounting, what's it called, checks and balances
Yes.
of all the monies that is coming in, whether it's cash, checks, all the different apps,
Yep.
donations. So
And I turn in numbers to her every day.
Thank you.
And then Victoria also helps you. So if it's cash, you always have to count it. I think they say the rule is 3 times.
Thank you.
Got somebody else. Would you consider a permit for DC? Getting a permit for DC?
So I know
rally there.
for the rally, yes. Yes, Santa had talked about that, and that was in the works. Rose was supposed to make some phone calls, I think, to find out what if we could get the June 11th date. There's another thing going on there, so I'm not sure the likelihood. We're working on it, though. But that would be the theory, just because then we can have the space kind of to do what Defeat the Mandates did. I mean, that's, to have that atmosphere where we have speakers come in, we have informational booths. So there's a lot of like-minded groups that may not be joining us, but they have similar thoughts and desires and goals, right? And so then you can spread information and awareness, because that's really what this is about, is to educate. I mean, so many people don't even know that they don't, all this is just overwhelming to people. They're like, oh, I just trust whatever they're doing. And they turn a blind eye to it. Well, that's why we are where we are. So we hope to be able to educate people. I'm one of those people. I didn't even know anything about any of this until I did this. I'm like, well, I better pay attention. So we're human. That's what we do best.
One other thing. Do you still need shelves? It's 2 parts.
Always.
Okay, yes,
Yes.
you still need shelves, and they're asking if you can start an Amazon wish list for things you need and put on the website.
Yes. And most people have a love-hate relationship with Amazon, but the reality is you have people at home that literally cannot leave their house for anxiety reasons, whatever it is, physical reasons, and that gives them an ability to help us. And I know people hated when I did that in the beginning with TPC, but the reality is it was extremely successful because there's so many people that thank me, like, thank you for allowing me to help you. Walmart grocery is an option. You can place an order, we can go pick it up. We've done that, twice this week, I
we've
think.
had a couple people place
All
orders.
these has delivered stuff. So it's many, many options as to how somebody can help. Our goal is to put out a daily list of needs so we're not getting too much of things, and we're trying to keep an inventory of the food so we know how to use it and not waste it. It's a great
And those
suggestion.
little heat things that
Amazon.
you soak in water and you put around your neck.
Oh, the cooling rows. Yeah, cooling towels. They're chamois, really. That's all they are. Chamois are probably cheaper than the cooling towel. But they're amazing if you put them in a cooler and then you put them around your neck.
And the mission statement is on the website, right?
So I have to double check that because the mission statement on this, the trifold that we did, I've heard that it's not quite the same on the website. So we will fix that. Okay, it needs to match.
Okay.
So yeah, there we go.
You had
Oh,
a
that's a
question?
nice thick
so-
for sure.
Somebody said that Santa's been mentioned in the sheriff. I don't know anything about this.
If you're talking, go
Berkeley
They're
ahead.
asking, is there going to be an event with the sheriff that Santa keeps mentioning?
In Berkeley Springs, the sheriff is supposed to escort us through town
Yeah,
to our landing spot there, and then we're gonna have a rally.
that's the only thing I know about as far as the sheriff goes. Just
Yeah, like that
Berkeley
just got
Springs.
confirmed today.
Huh?
And that just got confirmed today.
I don't even
Right.
think Santa knows that yet. But yes, the 18th, that was confirmed today with them. Surprise, Santa, if you're watching. I think it'll be a really good rally because I know a lot of people there, and there was a lady that talked to me on Facebook that has a salt cave or something in Berkeley Springs. She messaged me, and I think it's Janet Zach actually, right?
She's a beautiful lady.
And she messaged me, and I was like, wow, that sounds really cool. And she sent me a picture, so I screenshot it and sent it to Santa. And then, lo and behold, he thought it was a massage. So we went there and checked it out and was like, that was the most amazing experience I've ever had. So, they're very generous people, and they're in Berkeley Springs, and they're very, very excited about us. So, Berkeley Springs is apparently pretty awesome.
Any other questions?
Any other questions, guys, before we end this here? Anything we missed?
Yep.
Will
Last
there
time
be
to
more
speak. Come on.
karaoke? Is that the
Questions.
next question?
What is
Will
it?
there be more Santa karaoke?
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of fun, you guys.
There will be more
I do not do karaoke,
After-
but that is a
yeah.
blast.
There will be more karaoke.
Yeah.
There gotta be.
It's a
Heck,
blast.
we can do it. No, we can't do it tonight. We don't have a karaoke machine.
No, we'll get there. That's all right. We need
They
a break
left for
anyway.
a couple days.
Yeah. That is a way to unwind, though. If we
Yeah.
don't have a ton of
I was like,
ways
heck,
to
we can do it
unwind.
tonight.
After a long day of making phone
Stress.
calls, answering comments.
Now, they want to know, is this where we're going to be staying? Is this where the plan is to just stay here while
Yes.
everything goes on? Yes,
Yeah.
Mary.
Yes.
These people treat us amazingly, and they're very patriotic. So they've been extremely accommodating. That light is so bright.
I don't know why they want to know this, but they want to know if Santa has an EIN number.
Yes.
Yes.
It does.
I guess that was a good question then.
Business.
Basically, it's a number for business.
What
It's,
Walmart is closest?
well, believe it or not, we are. I think Martinsburg is probably it's one half dozen the other, honestly. But the one everybody's been going to is Winchester, and there's 2 WalMarts there. The one on Walmart Drive is like McMansion Walmart. It's the nicest Walmart neighborhood I've ever seen in my
So
life.
big.
It is
You
huge.
gotta walk like
You have to drive all the way around to
like
find the
5
pickup.
blocks to walk all the way across it.
And then they keep rearranging, which threw me off the other day.
I've also been to the Martinsburg. Is it
Yeah, Martinsburg. That
And
one's not bad
one-
either.
That one's fine too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a
It's
big shopping
literally
area,
the
though.
exact same distance.
I don't have anything else rolling up.
Neither do I at this point.
I have
I asked all the questions they asked throughout the day.
Well, Oreo, I have a message for you.
Thank you for the questions.
Trumplikin has sent your son a bubble lawnmower via Amazon. It'll be there tomorrow.
Thank you, Trumplikin. Wow. Thank you.
Thank you guys for having this.
Yeah, no, we appreciate it.
One thing that I did want to mention, though, all of us maybe should try to chime in. Somebody first asked about auction items, and yes, we are going to be doing more, so maybe we can kind of give them some ideas on auction items that they could either purchase or sent in. One of my thoughts was handmade items and collectible type of items. Antiques, used cars, big RVs. No, I'm just kidding.
Multiple RVs.
Right.
Campers.
RVs and RVs.
So we can stay in the RVs.
What about motorcycles?
And hey, for me, a Harley.
Oh,
I'm gonna need a Harley.
Somebody asked if we can post the local Walmart to the website.
I would imagine we can, and actually Chuck is going to be here.
Okay.
So I think he's either en route or he's leaving tomorrow.
to give them as
So
Website.
let me write that down because that's a good idea. So I'm going to write Amazon,
anything else is optional.
Amazon list, and you said Walmart, grocery.
Collectibles.
We could use a cord of wood.
Somebody was asking about that earlier.
Yeah, we still need wood.
I think Oreo, and I was like, no, we need wood, even though it's hot outside. We cook on it.
We could have multiple cords of wood and auction them off.
Sonia,
Wait,
you
no.
misunderstood. The permit was for the rally, not for occupying. The permit
Correct.
was for a
Yes.
rally.
Yes.
So, again, get that straight.
Yes.
It was for the rally, so we have a
Rally
legit
only.
rally.
If we go in there to
not for when we
occupy,
go
we're not getting
downtown
no.
DC.
When we go in there, not if. When we go in
When.
there
Speaking
to
to existence.
occupy DC, we will not
These
have
are
a
great.
permit. I wouldn't think so. I mean, then they know what day you're going. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
we can't do
They
that.
know everything about it then. So
And I think this will be on the site, guys. The brochure, the trifold, will be able to be downloaded from the site. I don't know if it's currently there. I've not literally had any time to look at it.
Have you guys thought about signing, autographing any of the items that you're putting up for auction?
Actually, yeah, we have thought about it. Somebody brought that up the other day. Somebody gave us a shirt, and it has a fire truck on it, and it has like
a
some
yellow
words.
fire truck.
It's a yellow fire truck, and everybody's like, "Oh, I want one of those. I want one of those." And she's like, "You should sign it and auction it off, and I'll bring you a new one."
So,
So-
if we did that, because we have talked about other items too. There's I have some God Bless America signs and things that just are red, white, and blue, and we talked about signing those too.
Yeah.
Would you guys, as the viewers, be interested in having an auction for things like that? Asking your viewers.
Even if we have.
Is there
to-
any way when we did that auction last time, because we were in the parade? I don't really know. Was it online based too? Like, were people?
No.
Is there a way to figure that out? Because that'd be pretty awesome.
Yes.
Cool.
It's gonna have to be separate.
Okay.
I actually had a thread going on Facebook because some people were also mentioning, can we do an online auction? Because there's people online who would like to.
I was
And
gonna say, I don't want them to feel left out.
Yeah, I have a couple people who are willing to step up to help. I think even be in charge of that,
That's
or
great.
help with that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Someone
already-
knew how to do it already because I have no idea. I've heard of it. I
Eric
just
and
have no
them,
idea.
They've already had one online auction for us.
Oh, they did.
Oh, awesome.
Well, yeah, with
Video.
Firm, but that was different. This is about here, meaning they can still chime in and do the thing.
You guys
No,
are
so-
setting up a merch store that's going to connect
Yes.
to the website. Yes.
Yes.
Have you guys looked into liability insurance for the volunteers?
We do. We had to have liability insurance to be here.
So you have liability.
Yes, we do.
The property.
Yes.
You guys have showers on site?
No.
No. Well, let me put it this way.
We will.
No, we won't. Unless it's handmade, like it's shipped. To rent them, 10 days is $7,240. I'm sorry, not worth it.
We will have showers. I
No,
have
so
one in the
Plumber
back.
B has offered $500 towards Planet Fitness, and right now they're waiving all the annual fees, and they're offering their black card or something for like $18.35 a month. We've already been in contact with them. I just have to set up the memberships, and then say she has a membership and she takes a friend, she can go back with another friend all day long.
Then I got another one too.
Yes.
When is your next rally coming up and when?
June 5th, this Sunday,
This
from
Sunday.
3 to 8 p.m. And we have the one on the flyer is Paul Espinoza. He's a delegate. And then what's the Gibson name?
Greg Gibson.
Greg Gibson will be here for sure. And there's another one,
Yes.
something Rucker. Patricia Rucker will be here as well. And they were all. Yeah, we made that flyer. We want to get the flyers out as soon as possible. And sometimes Memorial Day weekend specifically, we couldn't get those names confirmed, and you don't want to throw a name out and not have it show up. So.
Right. And Hippie, I have.
They suggested Big D uses the fire truck for
Well,
showers.
makeshift showers is one thing, but I mean, like, I think people mean like
There'll be
actual.
I guess now it wouldn't be too bad. 'Cause,
Oh, I agree.
You know,
Don't
cold
be
water.
suggesting
But
that.
I think
We're
that's
shooting
more what they
people
were
from the
asking.
Parking lot.
I know.
Eric, I say you're first.
I need one.
I say you're first with it because you got to stand real close.
Real close.
No,
Okay.
I'm just.
I thought you liked me, Big D.
I'm just
trying to put a
messing
hole in
with
my
you.
chest.
I'm just messing with you. I do like.
Not as far as the shower thing. Just to clarify, we won't have like shower building with water. There's right.
We just
But if
don't have
somebody has a
capacity.
solar setup, we've talked about a lot of different options. Doesn't mean it won't happen. But like I said, the Planet Fitness, I think, if somebody wants, I say a real shower, right?
It's happening tomorrow.
So,
Just so you know.
well, Plumber B donated $500 just for the Planet Fitness.
There is a truck stop. Oh, sorry.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
That's just perfect.
That's right.
What do you say?
Maybe get some hose.
Oh, yeah. Well, we do have 2 hoses. The other thing they were working on was getting us canopies and like misting systems.
I realize that some people, like maybe they're thinking about coming for the weekends. This weekend, we do have a truck stop really close by. If they want to, I know. But I mean, if you guys like really want to take a normal shower, you know, there are places around here where you can.
And that is $14 a shower.
So don't let that deter you from coming to visit.
Also, you guys passed the 2-week mark. You guys gonna be here more than 2 weeks now?
We've not been here for 2 weeks,
I mean,
almost 2 weeks.
Okay, because I remember there was a meeting you guys with Santa, and it was like a 2 weeks period or something.
Yeah,
You guys
I
don't
didn't even
pass
know about that. I didn't know that number existed. I knew when we got this place, when we paid, it was for a month.
Perfect.
So, and the owner is, like I said, he's been very accommodating, and I don't think he's kicking us out. You know what I mean? There's no rush. Damn it, my eyes fell.
That's good.
Right? Did he really?
You guys, I have not eaten. What was
One last question? Huh? 2 last questions? Would you?
I guess, I don't know, this question is, can you ask how they are speaking for Santa's company if they're not employees?
Employees?
Right.
Well,
It's just
you know, if we was employees, we'd probably be
We just
getting
love him so
paid.
much, we volunteered.
We'd probably be getting paid.
Asked and answered.
You know, there you
It's
go.
a movement. This is a movement.
It's not bigger than all of us.
It's bigger
Even
than
Santa.
just. Yeah.
It's bigger than our country.
We're not employees. We're freedom fighters.
We're Big D's unemployable, so that's
They always tell me to get a job.
They do, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Will
Thank you
this
guys.
last one? Will this be question? Will the question and answers be like a weekly thing?
I think that'd be good.
If you guys want that, I mean, I don't think it now that we've done one,
I don't.
And
Not
Jay
as bad
Lynn
as that would be,
says she
right?
misses and loves you all, and she'll see
we miss and love them too.
I say no. What about you, Jim?
Yeah, I said no.
Jody and Matt left, and Jody's just done nothing but cry since she left.
you. I know.
She's like, I ordered stuff off of Amazon to send you guys.
He has a question.
What's your question?
Some of Eric's viewers want to know if Victoria's single.
He wants to hear your answer.
No. No, I am not single. I am taken.
All right.
All right, thank you guys.
No, thank you guys for all you do.
That's right.
Without you, we
Get
wouldn't
the
have
word out
publicity.
there.
Yeah,
Without
thank you guys.
live streaming stuff.
You're the true MSM.
All right, guys, thank you
The
for
truth
tuning in.
reporters.
Thank you. Please share this out.
Great.
Hopefully we got every question that I
Oh, did you want me
going
to
across
answer
there.
that question about what mechanical skills I bring?
So, but
If you want, I guess there was a question, what mechanical skills does Brian bring? The mics are over here.
I'm gonna step right up here.
Well, I can go
All
like
of them
this.
can see you.
Now they can see you.
Y'all want to know what kind of mechanical skills I bring? I'm an auto mechanic.
I'm a diesel mechanic. I'm an aircraft mechanic. I'm also a self-made mechanical engineer. I hope that answers your question.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, buddy.
All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. I tried to catch as many questions as I could, but you gotta remember my screen is sideways, so I don't get a lot of room of chat, and I tried to scroll it back as far as I could. I tried to ask you guys to just keep questions, but there was a lot of commentary in there, so I apologize if I missed something, but I did try to catch as much stuff as you guys were asking questions of. So, like I said, I didn't always just pick the easy question. I did ask some of the questions that seemed a little harder, or at least the ones I could find, and hopefully you guys got the answers that you were looking for. So, you guys have a great night. I'll probably be doing Mechanic Eric later tonight. Don't know exactly from where, but thanks guys. I appreciate you guys coming out and watching my stream. You guys have a great night.
And you can go to the Oreo
Okay, guys.
page or the support us. All
We
right?
keep doing this. When I turn off the stream, you can't be taking over my phone and turning
you,
it back on. We just can't have this happening. We're going to turn it off again. You're going to let it go off. Okay, guys? Come on. Come on.
Oh, I got some. Thank you.
Really? I'm going to take your orange cord away. You guys are going to lose the power of the cord. I mean, you're special. You have an orange cord. Look at Josh's people. They got a white cord. Look at that fuddly white cord. You look at everybody else's cords.
Hey, white
They're
cords
black
matter.
cords.
White cords
you know?
matter.
I mean, look. He's got a gray cord. You guys are the only ones that have a flashy orange cord. You are special.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and
All right.
end the
We
stream right
got to
here.
shut this stream off. Okay, guys.
I'm gonna go ahead and
All right.